Making a quick statement on the issue of Mount Vernon Deputy Police Commissioner Joseph Spiezio not having a valid driver's license. I think this is very important for the public to know that this is a serious situation, that a deputy police commissioner do not have a New York State valid driver's license, and according to some reports, he produced a Florida's driver's license to the New Rochelle Police Department. First of all, big shout out to New Rochelle Police Department for doing an amazing job in protecting their city. It's unfortunate that they have to police the mess that another administration in another city is creating. You have Commissioner Dan Jones arrested for drunken driving and not having a valid New York State driver's license. And now you have the deputy police commissioner, the same deputy police commissioner that picked Dan Jones up from the police station when he was arrested for drunken driving and not having a valid driver's license, picked him up and took him to Mount Vernon, and that deputy police commissioner doesn't have a valid driver's license also. So big shout out to New Rochelle Police Department for doing the damn job and protecting their city. What is going on in Mount Vernon? They are creating a situation for Westchester County and the state of New York to be unsafe and dangerous. Unsafe and dangerous. Now, it is alleged that Joseph Spiezio produced a Florida's driver's license. So if he produced a Florida's driver's license and he didn't have a valid New York State driver's license, one will assume that he's a Florida resident. He's not a New York State resident because he doesn't have a state ID to prove that he's a state resident. So how is he a deputy police commissioner? How can he hold that position of a deputy police commissioner? In submitted court papers by former police commissioner Robert Kelly, he says in chapter 18 and 19 that on February 1st, 2016, Spiezio was present at the police headquarters and completed personal forms to formalize his position as deputy police commissioner with the city of Mount Vernon. These forms required Kelly's endorsement to legitimize Spiezio's appointment pursuant to the city charter. Kelly also states, as a form of identification in support of required documentation, Spiezio provided a Florida's driver's license. As a matter of law, New York State Consolidated Laws, Public Officer Law, PBO 3-B1, appointment to a sworn law enforcement position requires New York State residency. Spiezio's prima facie out-of-state residency made him ineligible to hold a sworn law enforcement position in the state of New York. And Kelly subsequently refused to endorse Spiezio's personal appointment. He still has an out-of-state driver's license. And since February 2016, he's been holding a position illegally. Holding a position of deputy police commissioner over a police department with no law enforcement position, as far as the testimony of former police commissioner Robert Kelly, illegally. Now, when the city of Mount Vernon illegally shut down OK Freddy's with no paperwork, Spiezio was out there with a deputy commissioner jacket on, with a badge on the front, giving orders. And we found out he wasn't a deputy commissioner then. He wasn't a deputy commissioner then. And we could prove it We could actually prove it because in May, the May 18th, 2016 letter from the clerk, George Brown, it says, below is the list of the mayor appointments made from January 2016 to present, which oath of office and official appointment letters are on file in the office of the clerk. This is in May. Spiezio is not listed on there, not even as honorary deputy commissioner in May of 2016. And then there's another letter, May 23rd. The first letter was May 18th. It's another letter from the clerk, George Brown, to Councilman Andre Wallace regarding the appointment of Spiezio. It says, Dear Councilman Wallace, regarding your inquiry in reference to the documentation that will confirm Mr. Joseph Spiezio's appointment as Deputy Police Commissioner for the City of Mount Vernon or any other office in the City of Mount Vernon, please be advised that the clerk's office does not have any paperwork concerning the appointment of Mr. Spiezio in any capacity in City of Mount Vernon. Please be referred to my letter to Mayor Richard Thomas dated 5/18/16, in which I provided the list of appointments made by his administration for which the paperwork is on file in my office. This is the clerk's office. This is the clerk's office. And in this post, I'm going to provide the links to this paperwork. I think how they say, Houston, we have a problem. We have a problem. We have a problem. And as a national organization of law enforcement professionals, we have written the Westchester DA's office, the AG's office, and the NYS Attorney's Office. This appointment of Joseph Spiezio has made the city unsafe and dangerous. And because we have pointed this out, he has retaliated against my wife and my daughter. Documented facts. All you got to do is Google Cupcake Cutie. Is documented facts on what they're doing. So until the higher authorities actually do something, because now this is not just affecting Mount Vernon, right? This is affecting New Rochelle. There was reports him doing the same thing, running lights with the sirens on in White Plains. There's also reports of him being seen coming into Mount Vernon from the Cross County Expressway with lights and sirens on. So the city of Mount Vernon say they suspended him. How are you going to suspend somebody that doesn't get a paycheck? How are you going to suspend him? You going to take away his powers? He should be fired. That's what he should be. He should be fired. He shouldn't even have the position there anyway. And they're going to talk about suspension? He shouldn't even have the position. Just another smokescreen con game that's going on and disrespectful to the people of Mount Vernon, disrespectful to the people of New Rochelle, Westchester County, and the state of New York. Never in any other city that you will hear that someone has a position like this and abuses his position with no oversight. No oversight. So I'm asking the people, the concerned woke people out there, call the DA's office and ask them, what the hell are you doing? How is this man riding around here even calling himself law enforcement? A suspended driver's license, he is putting people in danger. And the reality is, he is unsafe and dangerous to the community. He has a badge. Either that, or since, be honest with y'all, since Mount Vernon is a majority black city, maybe they just don't give a damn. Maybe they just don't give a damn. Because I know damn well ain't no black man in any other city going to run around with a suspended driver's license, illegally appointed to a deputy commissioner going to be running around another city. That we know ain't going to happen. But they allow him to do it for 3 years. He's been doing this for 3 years. So I think we need to look at this. You know, the press been tippy-toeing around this, but this is a serious matter. This is a serious matter. And some of these authorities and elected officials, they really need to get off their ass till someone gets hurt. Because this dude is right here playing cop for his own benefit. And he's not even supposed to be in the position. How embarrassing is it? So I'm asking all the woke people out there, if you see Joseph Spiezio driving a city vehicle, take a picture. Post it on Instagram, Facebook, tag Blacks in Law Enforcement of America. This man should not be driving no vehicle, let alone having a position of deputy police commissioner. It's time for the people to stand up and be outraged. If you're not, it's on you. And then call the DA's office. Call Westchester County District Attorney Anthony Scarpino and ask, why is this man allowed to be driving around Westchester County with no driver's license, with sirens, and that he's not even supposed to have this stuff? What are they going to do about it? Because he could be in your, even if you're not from Mount Vernon, he could be coming through your town with sirens on and hit your child. Or get into a car accident. And you don't even have a valid license to drive a police vehicle. Call the DA's office. Ask him what he's going to do about it. People in Mount Vernon, y'all need to be blowing the DA's office up. He's from Mount Vernon. He should have more respect for it. He shouldn't be allowing this stuff. Enough is enough.